everyone, and thank you for tuning in to Real Estate 101 with Brooke Boone. I am Brooke Boone, and I'm so happy to have you guys here with me today. I am a top-selling real estate agent in Tennessee, Mississippi, and Arkansas, and I would love to be your realtor. Please go on Real Estate 101 with Brooke Boone and subscribe, like, share, comment, do all of those things. I also would like to tell you guys about Brunch with Brooke. If you have not already heard about that, it is September the 24th, 2023, this year, coming up at the FedEx Event Center. We are going to have so much fun, and I really want all of you guys to be there. I have a very special guest here with me today. Her name is Cherina Roward. Hello, Cherina.
Hello, Brooke. Thank you so much for having me today.
You are so welcome. So let's get into it. Who are you and what do you do?
Well, it's so interesting that you asked me. Usually when someone asks you who you are, you start rattling off all of these credentials, right? My name is Cherina Roward. I am the Chief Operating Officer for One Stop Taxes. I am, a entrepreneur, and I own restaurants and all these great things. But that's not really who you are, Brooke.
That's right.
That's not really who you are.
You're right.
And so I had a mentor tell me, when you introduce yourself, introduce your authentic self to that person.
Okay.
And not the titles. Because the titles can get in the way of an authentic connection with people. And so I'll tell you that I am a thinker, I'm a doer, I'm a producer, I'm a sister, a wife, a mother, I'm an innovator.
I love it. And you are all of those things and really so much more. You are an empowerer of women.
Thank you.
I don't want to spend a lot of time on this because I am a feelings and emotional person, but the way that you have empowered me in such a short amount of time means everything to me. My friend Danielle, she sent me something and it said, empowered women empower women. And I immediately thought of you.
Thank you.
And I just want to give you your flowers today and let you know how appreciative I am of that. And also, you motivated me to be as empowering to other women. So thank you.
Well, thank you, Brooke. That is one of the things that you hope for as you move through this thing called entrepreneurship. You hope that you can be the person that is not just taking, but the person that is also giving. And
Absolutely.
One of my mentors has just poured into me, and many mentors over the years. Many empowered women have led me on my path, and I'm thankful for each relationship that I've been able to build, and hopefully this is just another one of those relationships.
Absolutely, right? Absolutely. So you are going to be the speaker at Brunch for Brooke, and we're really excited about that. And it kind of came to me by chance. Someone introduced me to someone else, and then they said, hey, I think you should use this person as your speaker. I reached out to you, and you were so gracious, and you didn't know me. And so again, I just wanted to say thank you for that.
Well, that's just kind of part of the wonderful thing about making connections with people. Sometimes it's the people that are standing in the gap for you that get you the opportunities that you don't know exist.
Absolutely.
So I appreciate that person for mentioning me, for thinking of me, because I like to give back. I love the opportunity to share what I've learned along my journey with other people. That's what I built my entire business around, is empowering other people. And so now I get to, figure out how to do that outside of
and
just
pay
my
it
business.
Forward. Absolutely. Yes. So let's get into it. Let's talk about your businesses.
Okay.
Because there's a
Which
long
one, girl?
There's a long list of them. So let's talk about them. So tell us about your businesses.
Well, I am the Chief Operating Officer and co-founder of One Stop Taxes. We are the largest African American owned tax company in America, and we were just recognized by Inc. 5,000 as one of the 5,000 fastest growing companies in America.
That is amazing,
Thank
amazing,
you.
very amazing.
And so we have been on this journey for, a long time. My husband and I have always been in business together. And we started One Stop Tax as just mom and pop. We had a little office over in the Clark Tower off Poplar for a couple of years, And so we started out just, doing customers every single season, kind of growing it organically. And we looked up in 2014 or 15 and decided, you know what? We want this to be bigger. We want this to just to grow outside of what our personal efforts could do. And so we started trying to figure out how we were going to do that. And we ended up coming up with a licensing model or a franchising model where we would teach other people how to get into the tax industry, how to come and make this bag with us every season, right? And so that turned into, from 10 stores to now 1,000 stores across the U.S.
Wow.
All virtual, all servicing customers all across the U.S. And so it's been up from there.
1,000 stores, that is huge.
Oh, goodness, it is. It is a big undertaking.
And so this past weekend, I was fortunate enough to come and experience some of the momentum that you guys give off at the Black Tax Fest.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about Black Tax Fest.
Honey, so this was our 8th annual season doing a wealth conference. And so usually we have branded it as OST Live, One Stop Taxes Live. And as a matter of fact, our last year we were here at the Orpheum Theater in Memphis and had a great show. And this year we wanted to do something just a little bit different. We wanted to make it more inclusive of other people in the tax industry, of other professionals, of other entrepreneurs, where they could just come and get information on how to strongly build their business, with all the great tax implications involved. And then also, hey, come learn about some AI, come learn about some automations, come learn about some things that can maybe empower your business. And so this year it was Black Tax Fest. And we had an amazing time in St. Louis. We were at the Sheldon Hall. And it was just, Black excellence on display. And I could not say enough about it.
It was amazing for me and my friend that attended with me because, going into something, you really don't know what to expect.
Right.
But I'm an energy person. And so the energy was just amazing. And the way that you guys support, I don't do taxes. I don't know anything about taxes. But if I was considering getting into the tax business, you guys would definitely be the people that I reached out to.
Thank you.
Just because the support and the push is there. And sometimes in business entrepreneurship, you definitely need that. So that was amazing. So thank you for inviting me.
No, thank you for coming out. Thank you for being a part of the breakout sessions. Everybody talked about how they enjoyed your mental health episode there. And, it was just an empowering day all the way around. And so we're very thankful for it. We're looking forward to the next one. 2024 is already on the schedule at the Fontainebleau in Miami.
I know. And so let's shift gears a little bit and talk about Fat Tuesday.
My new baby.
Right, because I know, and I appreciate you so much because you fit this into your schedule, and I know that you had an event today.
Yes.
So tell us about Fat Tuesday.
So Fat Tuesday is one of our newer businesses here in the Memphis market. We've always loved the Fat Tuesday brand. We've traveled all around the world and got a chance to experience it in different cities. And so when we had the chance to franchise it, we could have taken it back to Atlanta, but we thought, what, it would be amazing
to
here
be
in the Memphis market.
Yeah.
So we actually purchased the building there at 8 South Main.
Okay.
And now it is officially the largest Fat Tuesday in the world. And so we are really excited to bring that brand here to Memphis, to share one of our favorite hangout spots with all of our favorite people.
So what's different about this Fat Tuesday that makes, I guess, it's larger, but is there something else that's different about it?
Well, typically Fat Tuesdays are kind of a to-go spot, unless you're in Cozumel or something getting off the cruise ships, most of the time in Vegas and things like that, you're just walking up, grabbing a drink and keeping going.
Right, but at yours, what happened?
You can come catch a vibe, you can chill out. Again, we have the different stories above Fat Tuesday. They are all luxury penthouses, 3 stories above the Fat Tuesday location. And so, people activated for all kinds of things. Tonight we have UAPB there kicking off Classic Weekend, having an event there. We hosted everything from wine tastings and bourbon tastings to baby showers and real estate events.
So if somebody wanted to rent that then what would they need to do?
They would just call 979-FATT.
Okay, perfect. So let's move on, because I know that you and your husband,
Yes, husband.
you guys do a lot in real estate. So talk about that.
Well, real estate was Mowbray and I's first business venture. Fresh out of college, we knew that real estate was the way to go. He had gotten into loan origination. And we were like, you know what? We want to be on the seller side of this. We were looking at the transactions all the time on these HUD settlement statements, right? And we're seeing, hey, the seller's getting a bag over here. The seller's all the money going to the seller. And so we were like, damn, how do we get on the side of the seller? And one of our good friends, Rod Carter, introduced us to the concept of hard money lending. Okay. And so we started buying up property all over the city. Using hard money loans. Okay. And so that's how we cut our teeth in the industry. And of course, 2008 came along and everybody, everything crashed. And so we weren't immune to any of that. But when it was time for real estate to come back around after we had some success in the tax industry, and we were trying to figure out what to do with this money.
You guys had made some money and you were ready to spend it.
It was time to go back to what right? Let's go back over here and do that. And so now we have a bunch of projects in Memphis and in Atlanta, a subdivision and a lot of different things that we're working on down there. So
that is dynamic. So I hear you a lot talk about building with Bay. That was like one of the things. Just speak a little bit about that, because it's cute. And I think for, not all couples are entrepreneurs, but for those that are, I think that's important to make it hot, make it cute.
Yeah, and so that was one of the things that Mowbray and I wanted to kind of lean into in this next chapter of our lives. We wanted to start to share that story of how do you build, a really big empire with somebody you got to wake up with every single day. And you can't escape this, right? You're building business, you're building life, right? You're doing all of these things.
You're spending a lot of time together.
Together. And, we've just come up with a formula that works for us. We take time, we, do the small things. We set an alarm, probably maybe a year and a half ago, 2 years ago now. But it goes off at the same time every night, and it reminds us to go get in the jacuzzi.
Oh, together. Wow. I love that. Love it. That's hot.
Even if we don't do it, right, it's just a constant reminder that, hey,
that's there.
If you're not doing anything, it's time to go just chill out together, right?
I love
this is our little thing. And so it's just little things like that, it's not always one big gesture. Sometimes it's just the little things that remind you of just the human touch of the relationship, and turn the business off sometimes, because it's difficult to do. Pillow talk becomes business. Everything becomes business at some point, especially when you're juggling a bunch of different brands like we are. But yeah, we make it work.
Well, you guys are very cute and very motivating, and I can tell that you are very cohesive, and that is very important.
Yeah, he do whatever I tell him to do. It works. It works. He does exactly what I tell him to do.
Look, I didn't say that, Mo.
No, you didn't. I did. I got no problem. I ain't worried about that.
So, did we leave off any businesses? Because it's
my goodness, yes.
Okay, go. You go. Tell us about the other businesses.
No problem. And so, we're partnered with Michelle Snoop Dillard and 2 Chainz out of Atlanta to bring the Esco brand here to Memphis.
All right.
And that is probably about 4 to 6 weeks away from opening. 4 to 6 weeks? Yeah, maybe. Just because we have to wait on just bureaucratic stuff. The liquor board only meets once a month. And so if you don't catch them, you got to wait till the next month. Jesus.
Put me on the list. Put me on the list.
You're on the list automatically, since you're automatically on the list.
I don't want to miss that one. That's going to be amazing.
It definitely is. And then on top of that, we have an international restaurant over in the Dominican Republic called Fat Jesse's.
Oh my goodness. So Nicole was talking about that briefly this past weekend in St. Louis, and I was just like, what now? Say what now? So go. Tell us, how did you all pull that off?
So, nobody speaks Spanish, first of all. Just get that out of the way.
You don't speak Spanish, girl.
No, I know I look like it. Don't know. Not at all. But we are in the Dominican Republic, and our brother calls us, and he's been over there for a little while. We were looking for Airbnbs and properties is what we originally went over there for.
Okay.
And someone said, hey, if you guys are looking over here, you should come check out this restaurant. It's almost finished, but the owners are, they're bailing out. And so we were like, okay, let's go check it out. And it was on the beach, right on the strip where everything's lit. Hundreds of people are walking by, and we were like, yeah. And then we started to think, okay, well, the Dominican dollar is like 20 to 1.
Oh,
okay,
really?
Right. And so you're making American dollars selling the product, but you're paying everybody in Dominican pesos, right? In Dominican dollars.
Oh, wow.
And so your profit margins are just awesome. And so we're operating a full-fledged restaurant with full staff and everything.
For very inexpensive.
For a couple of $1,000s a month in overhead.
And so, I mean, how long did it take you guys to get that up and running?
Oh, honestly, we had that done before we finished the Fat Tuesday here.
Oh my goodness.
And we probably started them almost around the same time.
Really?
But by the time we purchased the building, went through all of the bureaucratic red tape, got all of the permits and all of that great stuff, started the building process and got open, we had already launched in the Dominican Republic, and now we have 3 locations over there. So it's just a little bit easier to move around and do business, right?
You guys are you're not these, you are actually getting the bag. Because I know that's a bag. So congratulations on that. That's awesome. That's an awesome story. So wait a minute.
I just have to shout out my brother Mario and my husband Mowbray, because they have vision.
Woo-hoo.
Sometimes people don't have a lot of vision, and that's what that particular business took. They brought that back to me, and I'll be the first to admit, I was like, we gonna do what?
You were like,
and
where?
Neither one of you Negroes speak no Spanish. Like, how we gonna do
are we
that?
doing? Right.
I know I look like I speak Spanish like you said, but honey,
no ma'am.
That's not what I do. I'm from Westwood. We don't speak Spanish over there. Okay.
That is so funny.
And so but again, part of that building with Bay is you trust your partner. You trust them to say, even if I can't see the vision, I'm gonna follow it. I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna put what I can into it to make it happen. And we had success for it. So
because I was seeing the Fat Jessie's, like the logo, but I had I'm like, well, where is this place? Where is it at? Yeah. In the Dominican.
Yeah, no, it's on the beach. You got to fly. You got to cross the little water.
Okay.
You need a passport to go over there.
I got my passport. I can go. That is amazing. That's awesome.
And
really.
And soon you guys will get to see the Fat Jessie's brand here in Memphis. We want to launch a food truck really soon here in the Memphis market for that. So
okay,
we're bringing out and partnerships are available for that, because we believe in, again, teaching people how to go over here and do something that nobody else is teaching people. That you can go over here and make this type of money and have very little overhead. We put a great team in place, and they run it, and we they're bilingual, and so
this is what Black excellence is, honey. You guys are the definition of Black excellence. Amazing.
Thanks.
So out of all of these businesses, did we talk about all of them? Did we leave anything out?
And I bought a yacht so we can start a yacht
Girl,
rental business.
shut up.
That was my last one. We bought a yacht because we went over there and we were going to the Dominican
Not a
Republic.
yacht. Say it again.
A yacht.
A yacht. Okay.
Not a boat, a yacht.
A yacht.
But we wanted to take excursions, right? We were taking people over there, and we want to go show them a good time and get on the water.
Okay.
And they kept pulling up with these little ugly fishing boats, honey.
No,
thinking it
ma'am.
was the thing. Like, and I'm looking like, I'll pass. I don't
want that. That's not what I want.
And so we realized that was opportunity. Like, if that's what everybody feels when they pull up in the fishing boat, they gonna love the yacht, honey.
Right.
So we bought one, which was, an amazing feat on its own. Just, again, God will just walk things in your place. And so we thought about buying one, and somebody was selling one over there. And so
manifestation is real. It's a real thing.
It
Absolutely.
is a real thing, honey. And then we found a captain that could drive it for us. And, you just start putting the pieces together.
Right.
And we're ready to go.
That is, I mean, if I didn't know this, like know you, I would be like, what? Girl, this is some really good stuff.
Thank you.
So out of all, wait, are you sure we didn't leave anything off?
No, I think that's it.
Okay. So out of all of these businesses, which one is your favorite?
Well, naturally, One Stop has a certain place in my heart because it's been with me the longest. It's the one that I built from the ground up. Like I'm literally its mother, right? I created all of the systems. I put the processes in place.
Absolutely.
And so that one is like mine. All the rest of them, we have had teams in place and staff to run them and things like that. And so while I love all of them, definitely probably One Stop. Now, don't get me wrong. When Esco opened, it might be my favorite new spot, though.
Right. One of your franchise owners, it was so many of them that I remember, and they were so positive. But the one thing that this one particular person, she talked about how she really loved you guys sincerely because you guys got knowledge, and instead of keeping it for yourselves, you shared it with them. And it's one of your, and I don't remember, if I see it, I'll know her name, but she had a big check.
One of those big checks.
She had one of those big checks, and she said that, you guys she had been with you guys for a number of years, and that she was really thankful. So I love to hear stories like that.
It is such a blessing to impact people, and have a business that can impact people. And, since we started this business and started the ability to teach people and coach people, we have just seen lives literally transform from people sleeping in cars and living at hotels with their children, trying to figure out what was their next move going to be, to, people working at, jobs where they're making $8 and $9 an hour and not able to, do the things that they want to do, or, working so much that they've never taken a vacation with their children, and so now they, their lives are totally different, honey. The glow up is real.
Well, that's what your husband said. He said, now you're not going to recognize yourself in 3 years. And he said, and then in 3 years after that, you're not going to recognize yourself. And I get that, because I posted a picture of me from 4 years ago in real estate. And it's like, I'm not the same person, and so there is an amount of change that needs to take place in business to grow.
My mentors along the way have always stressed personal development to us. And it's one of the things that I keep preaching to everyone that I meet.
Absolutely.
Read as much as you can.
Oh, absolutely.
Study people that are doing what you want to do. Go, if they're speaking somewhere, go. Get in the room, network with people that are moving and shaking the way you want to do it. Eventually it's going to rub off on you.
Absolutely. Yeah. So I hear some of your girls on your One Stop text team talk about the unicorn. And one day you sent me a text and you said something unicorn. And so I know you're busy. So I did want to be like, well, what does that mean?
Right.
So tell us about, what is the unicorn?
Well, again, because I have been so many things to our business, right? I have been the marketer. I have been the IT person. I have been the CEO, the CFO, and everything in between, right? And so I have just kind of developed this reputation of being the unicorn. There is no aspect of anything, really, of any challenge that comes up that I don't feel like I can go take on head on. And, at this point, I've been able to just kind of use that to will and manifest the life that I want, and design a life that I feel like reflects who I am. And so I walk around in that purpose every day, and people that have worked with me and come across, they go, you know what, she is a unicorn. And so that was a moniker they gave me. I didn't make that one up.
Well, right? I love it. And I mean, it's very inspiring. Your energy, like, I had a rough day today, but when you walked in, you automatically lifted my energy. And those are the types of people, those are the types of women that I want to be around. Women that really are inspiring, and that you can tell that they are there for a purpose, and that they care. Like, they not only care about themselves, but they care about other people. You are a beautiful person on the inside and the outside. And I love you already. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you so much. You are an amazing person. I know that I will see so much more of you in the next coming months and years, and I am looking forward to watching everything that you have in store.
Well, y'all can't get rid of me with this one-stop Texas. They're going to be like, why is this real estate lady at all the one-stop Texas events? Because I'm coming.
It's a thing.
I'm coming to Miami. I'm telling you that now. I'm there.
You know.
But don't, let me tell y'all, this is for Mo.
Yes.
Don't put me on the schedule to speak at the same time Mo is speaking. Why y'all do me like that? I was like, what is happening?
That wasn't planned. He added a section on me, bro.
No, because
Honey, nothing's ever set in stone when it comes to Mo Rowand. I'm telling you, we are moving around
I'm just kidding.
at all times.
My workshop was amazing, but it
Yes.
was a little funny. I said, wait a minute, is he next door? Is he next door speaking at the same time that I am? But I just wanted to give you your flowers. So we talked about so much. So
Yes.
what is next for you guys?
Well, next, I'm coming to brunch with Brooke, first of all.
Yes.
First up is that, and I'm really excited about that. Again, anytime I get a chance to come out into the community and just talk with people and hear their stories is really what I'm most interested in, is to meet the people in the room and see, what their journey has been like for them. But other than that, oh my goodness, ESCO is coming up.
Yes. Do you have the grand opening date?
We do not.
Okay.
We are working with 2
Stay
Chainz and
tuned.
his team to make sure we can get him at the grand opening. So it's all got a
Flow.
symphony. It's all got to
Yes.
have a great symphony
Yes.
for it to work. So yeah.
Well, I'm excited. I'm excited for you guys.
Thank you,
I
Brooke.
really am. So you guys have met Cherina. She is going to be our keynote speaker for our brunch with Brooke on Sunday, September the 24th. I hope that you guys really can come out, ladies. This is going to be amazing. You need to be in the room with this wonderful, wonderful energy. I'm telling you, it's addictive. You're going to love it. I am Brooke Boone. This has been Real Estate 101 with Brooke Boone. I'm so happy that you guys decided to tune in with me today. Please go on my YouTube channel. Like, share, comment, do all of those things. This has been an amazing day, an amazing episode. And as always, I would love to be your realtor.